I'm just gonna wait for this to make sure it's live. Okay, here we go. I gotta mute myself on the other screen. It's really annoying. And here we go. Um, hmm. This is entry 35. Today, I kind of have some plans. I want to start. Uh, Let me see here. I'm gonna spend I don't know, 5 minutes writing some prompts. I'll spend a couple more minutes after that. Then find my other file. Generating some images, and then I'll start some doodling here. I think that makes sense. I'm not gonna pay attention to Twitch much or the Twitch chat, just because it stresses me out. So if you're watching, hello. Sorry if I'm offending you by not paying attention, but that's just how it is here. um, okay. So for these prompts, I'll do it here. Let me put my tablet away for a moment, actually, and we'll start with the. Okay, so start with the prompts. I'll get Image FX open too. I really like Image FX. It's just probably the. It's a free image generator. It's probably one of the better ones. Let's do two things at once here. Yeah. So I don't know. Anything's just Goddess wonders and where the thing globe ice on her wisdom armor. Sure. I've been wanting to draw. I've been really enjoying drawing women. Okay, I'll be honest. Like I like looking at feminine figures, like these kind of creatures. They're not quite. They're not human, but they're. I don't know. So I'm gonna lean into that and get some stuff like that going. Let's make sure I spell armor the right way, Canadian way. So what else? Oh yeah, faint lighted. So this is just like the word salad technique. There is not much horse-headed. I don't know why. Angel goddess. Let's do that. Angel of radiant. Uh, I really want to lean into the feminine woman figures, so I'll do this. And I want to have some variety from the more humanoid um, things here. So we'll do that. And then what else? Uh, it's another word for something feminine and like glorious. Glorious. There we go. That's a good word. Glorious. Rainbow like alien queen of chalk and psychedelic arts. I'll do 5 of these and then I'll jump right into the image generation. Otherwise, this is gonna take too long. I'm trying to get something done in 5 minutes here, right? So let's do that. Let's do what's another word for goddess? What's the feminine word for saint? Mother of time. Like Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa. Mother of time and space. The um, uh, radiator of radiating, radiative, radio signals. Sure, why not? Then we'll do one more. What's another word for a feminine, like powerful figure? We can lean right into the Deva thing because that's kind of what I've been doing with Krita. I'm a little bit hyped today. Like I'm enjoying my tea, my stimulant here, and I'm back on my ADHD medication, so I'm not like I'm kind of I feel awake, which is nice. Re-enlightenment of power and questions. Serious. Okay. Oh, that sounds cool. I don't know why re-enlightenment, like you're enlightened, then you lost it, and then you get it again. I don't know. We'll lean into this. So that's what I'm using. I'll put it over on the other screen for now, just so because this site works better if you have it full screen. You get to see all 4 images at once. I tend to like multitask when I'm generating these. Huh. I want the full form. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these into ChatGPT because I want uh, let me make sure well, I'll even show this because it's kind of interesting. Um, make sure this prompt shows the full form in portrait style. I don't know, the full body. Uh, no, make no, make minimal changes. I just want like an extra couple words to add on to it. Okay, let's retry. Add the absolute minimum extra to achieve a full body view. Okay, so we'll do this. Like basically, I just want that's okay. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna change this prompt a little bit too. Let's see. I want that to be a little bit more like. I change this to be more interesting visually. I like high contrast and colorful. I like colors. So I just take this bit. This is all I want. High contrast lighting with eternal hues. There we go. Okay. It's hard to show exactly everything I'm doing here, but here we go. I can kind of start to show you here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so I need to start these prompts with this, a full body portrait of N, and then I finish it off with the added bit here, and that should give me what I want. Let's wait for this to generate. This is it's vaguely interesting, but it's not what I want. Let's try again with the updated prompt. And then all I need to change for each of my generations here is the details. The she's like kind of naked, but it's okay. It's not the full body either. I don't know. Hmm. Portrait. What's the proper word to create the portrait style? This is face only. So a portrait of an anxious. That might be better. I think it's just portrait. Of yeah. You need to play with the words here and figure out what the AI understands. I think full body was just confusing to it. Maybe I don't know what these terms are here either, so maybe they're confusing it. Let's try again. I could change that to be a wide lens, and I think that would work. Let's see. Let's do two things at once here. Uh, let's see. Let's go back here. Give me some prompts to that'll make the lens wide and show her entire body and some background details too. And that's not what I want. It's close. Oh, that's actually kind of pretty. I like this. I'm gonna take that. Full body cinematic shot. I haven't actually got it. All right. Um, so let's bring this back into here. This is gonna take a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but it's okay. Wisdom armor. Environment filled with. Let's see. Well, it changes up again. So I want a full body cinematic shot. Copy that over and bring that in. Captured by this. Again, I don't really know what this lens is. I'm just kind of trusting that the AI is smart enough to know what I'm talking about. We'll find out in a moment. That's better. That's okay. I can like I can work with this. Her arm's messed up in that one. That's okay. I like that one. Let's roll with that for now. Alright, so these are the prompts I'm using. I'm gonna put this over there for now. Make this full screen again. Now this is where it's gonna get pretty weird quick. Okay, an anxious goddess, faint lighted, femininity. Get rid of that word. Of a. Here we go. Yeah. How are you guys doing today? Yeah. I hope it's not offensive that I'm not looking at chat. I I can't. Ooh, this is neat. This isn't what I wanted. Like I wanted her to have the head of a horse, not to be riding a horse. But it's neat. Um, I like this one in particular. Let me change the prompt just to noticing faint lighted jousting angel with the head of a horse and I don't know surrounded by. We'll do that. Like these are generated by me just on the spot. Like I'm just typing word salad basically. But I still have like an idea what I want to create. This is kind of okay. I want it to be prettier of a but a majestic. Oh, it's close. This is neat too. I'll do one more and then I'll move on to the next prompt. I have 3 more prompts after this to try out. And then we'll, oh, that's kind of neat too. It's like Loki. She looks like Loki to me at least. The 2 swords are neat. I want to avoid the wings. I have too many wing motifs in my art here already. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. If you see my reference image, it's like all wings everywhere. There's too many wings. Alright, so I saved that. That's cool. I'll bring in the next prompt. Cinematic shot of a captured by Sony, yada yada yada. I really need to learn more film terms. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this image. I think the word chalk is like, I don't like the word chalk here. It's making it kind of, what's a better word than chalk? Queen of, let's just do like something like educate, let's say education, why not? You think chalk, I think chalkboard. Chalkboards are something teachers use. And then you got, yeah, education setting. It's just word association and trying to make something out of that that's interesting. There we go. It's a little bit better. I don't want the wings either. The wings are bugging me. Let's get rid of the word angel. But I'll save that one. I like this one too. Then we'll do it again. Oh, that's cool. Um, so the shapes here are really fun. The colors are off. I'll, I actually like a lot of these. I like this one too. Her hair here, her hair here is like really trippy. And I like this one for the flowers in the background. So that was cool. Okay, next prompt. And we change just the details again. Get rid of that and replace it with the prompt I showed earlier. And let's see what this looks like now. After I have one more prompt after this, and then I can start doing some collage for reference, and then I'll start some penmanship here. Oh, this is cool. It's too dark. Maybe it's too dark. So I have an idea. I'm gonna get a little more creative again here. We'll bring this into. Oops, I lost my ChatGPT page there. Let me find it again. There it is. Okay, so there's something I don't like about this. We'll see what ChatGPT can create here. Can you make this more visually interesting? As simple as that, like it's pretty smart. I'll just trust it here. I'm not even gonna bother reading it. Just stick and play. Let's see what it generates. There we go. I like this because there's more interesting background. There's not much difference between these two. There's no point in saving both. I'll keep that. And the last prompt. Now, I could, the mother of time and space, captured with a, let's insert that prompt. The glare here I hope isn't too bad. I'm like really bright, but my screen should be fine, so whatever. Ultra high dramatic lighting. We'll keep that. I've been doing these videos earlier in the day, mostly because my window's like just how it's angled during this time of the day. I'm like half blind. I could put the curtain up, but eh. Yeah, she's pretty. I wanna see what else comes out of this though. I might try to readjust this prompt again with the ChatGPT idea. And it's nice to have some variety of skin color here. It's like a Wonder Woman kind of aesthetic of divas. The enlightenment of powerful relations. It's like nonsense writing, right? But that's kind of the point. I'm gonna bring this into ChatGPT again. Make this more interesting. And I wanted to put an emphasis on the David, I don't know. Oops, pause. Make this more interesting. Put more emphasis on the David nature. I'm gonna keep it vague. Like it's already doing that, and that's why I think the woman's ethnicity here looks more Indian. Yeah, because David is like a Hindu idea. There we go. Mandalas and Sanskrit. It knows what I'm talking about. I'll try that. Okay. Now, I already have a 12-armed goddess here. She's not quite a traditional. Oops. Hmm. I like a lot of these forms. This is cool. I like the background here particularly. I'm gonna recreate it one more time because I want to try to get a full body. Or I might like just do a couple more things here. Um, Make sure she is in a chaotic but heavenly environment. Chaotic because so it's interesting, basically. We want like more noise and stuff going on. How do these look? I think I like this one. Mm, yeah. And then let's see. And then we'll start doing some actual art here in a moment. Let me move this over. We've been doing that for 25 minutes so far. My plan was 5 minutes, but here we go. All right, there we go. This is more like powerful. They're very similar. I like that she's more destructive than the other feminine figures I've been inserting into the art here. Let's see which one I want like more uh, heavenly but chaotic. I kind of like the first probably. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 arms. Uh, okay, I have one more adjustment to make. Um, I want it to be less traditional. Oops. Uh, I changed this to be less traditional and less uh, representative of any existing religious or spiritual system or art. Just for some variety. I spell traditional. Traditional. There you go. Good last prompt, I swear. And then we can start working on some photo bashing is a good term for like the collage kind of work I'm doing here. There we go. I hope this doesn't count as nudity. I mean, if like Mid Journey's letting me generate it, she doesn't even have nipples, so I don't know. I think it's okay. We'll find out. I like this one. I call that good. Close that. Move that over there. Open up Krita. And we'll start in on this page. I have a lot going on here. I need to delete some of the background images. But honestly, it's okay. I like this like chaotic workspace. Give me a moment here to pull in some images. Do this. Insert many layers. How many layers was that? I didn't actually read it. That might be overkill. It's okay. I like since I learned what the word maximalism means, I've very much leaned into it. It's like the opposite of minimalism. It's kind of obvious by the name, but yeah, it's just so much more entertaining and more interesting. I find than see this page is suddenly really boring to me, so I'm gonna get rid of it entirely. I'm gonna bring over some ideas here. I can cover up some of these old images because I'm not interested in them anymore. Not at the moment, at least. Yeah. This was interesting when I first created it. I don't find it interesting anymore. Get rid of that now. Same with this. It fit the spirit. Actually, maybe her hand placement's interesting. Maybe I'll just use her hand there. I really like this one in particular. And the horse would add some interesting variety here. So let's get rid of the background because it's not so squared. Oops. I need to close my curtain. The brightness is messing me up right now. Wow. Uh, yeah, the one downside to streaming instead of like recording is that I can't pause it to fix stuff like that, so I'm just gonna have that on camera. It's whatever, I guess. This thing here, I could just erase it, but I kind of want to. Let's see what happens if I put it on a lower layer. I have a lot of layers. I want it basic at the very bottom. It's got to be visible, right? So that is like vaguely interesting. I'll lower the opacity, and it doesn't change much, but it adds like kind of more texture. So I'm gonna keep that. Lower it a bit more, and I'll throw like a quick auto contrast on it. I want it very low. It's like hardly noticeable. There we go. Let me go back up to. This is what we're after right here, though. Pretty much want to get rid of the background. I just want the horse at this point. So I just get rid of the. Just vaguely. It can be a little bit rough because I'm going to trace over it anyways. And then I want to. I don't know if she fits into this book exactly. I like the form. Let's see. I do have multiple pictures of horses, so I can do something here. Let me flip this. Could do like a six-legged horse. That's kind of vaguely interesting, maybe. And we get rid of this purple bit here. It's kind of in the way. It's okay if some of like the noise stays there. I think. I just contradict myself, but there we go. It's okay. The hoofs are a little bit janky, but let me fix that. Where's the image? We'll bring in a copy of it just to fix the hoofs. Come on. So we want just the hoofs here. Let's change the threshold down to like that. I'm gonna do this. I like the idea of like a six-legged horse here, so I'm gonna keep that motif. And most of this image can get erased except for I just want the front half, like everything that isn't. Let's just do that this way then. I basically just want that, so cut that to new layer. Remove everything else. I think that looks kind of neat. Alright. Still want to take away a lot of things here. I'm gonna copy that, cut that over. I mean, and this layer too can get changed a lot. Get rid of the background entirely. That's okay. Um, I'm trying to do this faster than I can. This is not like a fast going project. This is kind of, you know, gotta take your time with it, otherwise it's gonna look horrible. I want to bring this forward. I want to remove it. I kind of need to. The feet here are really strange. I didn't notice that before. Hmm. What's going on with the feet? I think that's like probably a weird image generator error here. Let's see. Yeah, that's like a really strange. The horse has one human foot apparently. That's not exactly what I was going for. But it's okay because I'm gonna trace over it anyways. It's not gonna be incredibly noticeable. I could fix it fairly easy though. I just do something like this. Take this part of the image and flip it horizontal and move it here. I kind of like her. I don't know. The foot's fine, so the horse foot's fine. I gotta like get rid of this bit. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff too. And this is again just like a reference. It's gotta be like the right foot, right? So it's gotta be can't the horse can't have two left feet. That just looks weird. There we go. And it'll blend better in the final image. It's gotta be a little bit wider too. Um, he's also in the background, so something like that. And I can like kind of fix this because that looks kind of strange too. And it's okay. Okay, I'm still trying to bring forward some forms. Um, I like her arm. Maybe throw back some of her form instead. Like her hair, I like. I'm gonna keep her hair. I need to put up threshold up again. It goes up by 20 at a time, so. I need to get rid of this purple stuff here. I could also just do something like this, just so I can like get rid of just the purples on that layer. Wait, what? Let me just try again. This layer, cut. Get rid of the purples. I had to lower the threshold again. We'll go to like 10. Uh, that changes how much it picks up when you select it here. So I can get rid of the purples. And it's okay that her face disappeared a little bit here, which is fine. Bring her forward. I'm gonna I shouldn't even mention it. It's a male, you know. Yeah, it's a masculine form. She's got pecs, so it's like does that count as a nudity? I don't know. I'm confused by that, honestly. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, if Mid Journey doesn't censor it, I'm gonna consider it safe for work. Like, sorry, ImageFX. It's like the product from Google, right? So like, can't be that bad. I'm gonna send this back again. Back a little more. Something happened there. Okay, let's go back. Somewhere along the line I messed up. Let's see. Let's undo this. I want to bring this yellow circle shape forward. That should be that should be fine. Cut to new layer. Bring this forward. Put her on top. Lower threshold again. So I want to get rid of all this purple. I could also just increase the reds. And that should have the same effect. Yeah, so these videos, I'm kind of expecting to get like one figure done a day. It's gonna be a little bit slow. And I kind of want to just make this a collection of interesting figures. So these like robes flowing over, I find interesting. Those are nice. The horse in the background here we can bring forward. I can kind of remove that at this point. Let's see. Flashing images are kind of maybe not ideal here. So these robes, I want to make sure these robes are they stay. I was trying to get rid of as much of this background image as I can. Okay, so uh, again, I want to make sure this stays. That's like vital to the construction of the image. So the method here is you're trying to remove as much as possible without subtracting from the final image in any important way. Like, I should probably keep these wings too. Cool. What's left of the underlying image? This is kind of neat in its own right now. But I want to bring this forward. And I'm trying to layer it in an interesting way. We get like a series of forms. We can even give the horse two heads. That's kind of neat, isn't it? I think that's neat. Let's do that. Just cut that there. What, two-headed, six-legged horse? I think that's neat. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. We'll get rid of this little white bit just so it doesn't obstruct her face at all. And when I go to trace this, it'll be a lot more the image will be more unified and less chaotic. Though there's something interesting about this in itself, I think. Now let's see what's left of the background image here. I kind of want to give her the sword, just because it looks epic. And I think some of the robes I should make sure stay too. So I'm gonna put it over here for now, and we're gonna pull from this orange stuff. I want all of the orange stuff, at least more of it. There we go. And cut that, and then we'll bring it over. Yeah, I grew up watching people do tutorials of this kind of stuff, like photo bashing. But that was before AI. Before AI art was common, and I just thought it was kind of magic. They turn very boring pictures of like boats and trucks into like sick transformer kind of things, for example. So yeah, I guess that's like kind of I haven't thought about that before, but I think that's where the inspiration for this kind of style came from, like photo bashing. Yeah, you see people do the similar thing with like Pokemon, where they combine different Pokemans and make really cool art out of it. Does she need a sword? Who doesn't need a sword? I think she needs. Does she need a sword? I think she needs a sword. Yeah, she needs a sword. I gotta make this more nice looking though. Let's put it over here for a second. Cut that to new layer just so I can. What can I do with this to make it more interesting? Like one of my main techniques is as you see there is just to go to the color balance and like let's see what that does. Oops. Undo. Who doesn't need a sword? Everyone wants a cool ass sword, right? Let's get rid of that. And then we'll get rid of the side too. Clean it up. And to make it more, I need to make a new layer here underneath it. And we gotta fill in the background a little bit so it's not like, so it's uniform in color. Um, I don't know what color. We'll use this background. Then it's kind of more unified. Or even an orange here. I like the orange. So with this selected and we're behind it, I can just fill it in like, that's gotta be white or something, doesn't it? Yeah. I can even, this is kind of overkill. I'm gonna cut the sword in half here, right? And then do that. Come up like this, and then it adds like a, I'll show you in a second here. Same gradient, and then it just adds like a slight difference to texture. It looks like it's like a more 3D sword. Then we combine those two layers so it's like one thing. And bring it back. And make sure that's on top of everything so it doesn't get hidden by the rest of the structures here. I'm gonna need to fix her hand. Her hand's really janky. And that's okay. Um, yeah. Okay. So this is this is character design. This is not the final product, though. Maybe in the past it would have been, because I find it interesting as in itself. Yeah. So the horse here, he's fine. I can clean this up a little bit here just to have the neck visible in the other one. do that. I can get rid of this a little bit too. It's a little bit janky. Gee, that's his ear, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like his ear. Let's see. That's fine. I can get rid of this. It's just kind of noisy. It's not doing much wrong there. Get rid of that. It's just noise. What is this even? Oh, that's over here. I think we're done with that. I meant just delete it. That layer is perfect. That's fine too. Well, yeah, it's fine. I'm looking at the hoofs here to make sure they're not. I think they're fine. She looks cool. I'll get rid of this thing here. Oops. Again, wrong layer. Let's do that. To make this, that's fine. Okay, this is what I want to do here. I want the circle to be like all over her body here, so I'll do that. It's got to be a layer lower, otherwise it's gonna interfere with what I got going here. I'll just do like this. Oops. Yeah, we just do just this. Keep her face blackened there. I want to get the right color. Something like a nice golden yellow kind of thing. Now I'll put a small gradient on it. Like, no, never mind. I need the right color though. I need like this, so it transitions better. Otherwise, it's gonna look really awkward. That looks better. I think I need to fix that too, don't I? Yeah. I'm only bothering with that bit because it like connects to the sword. I want the sword to be very high contrast so you can see the sword properly. Let's see. The horse is fine. And it needs to be up a layer, doesn't it? I also want to get rid of this purple. And that purple. I want this up. About there, yeah. I want to get rid of the wings here. I think I can just do like this. Oops. And get rid of like the wings here, yeah. Can I just straight up delete it? Does that look fine? I mean, I'm gonna. So if you don't know if you want to do it or not, you can just cut it to a new layer, and then in case you want to keep it, you can just keep it, right? But I don't think I want to keep it. And I can clarify what's on it by pulling it over. That's like an old remnant. Oh, it's just the spear remnant here. Yeah, it's not adding much, though it is adding something to the horse here. I'm gonna keep this far part of it, cut that to new layer, and then get rid of the big part. I said get rid of the big part. Oh, what? I could just bring this down to, there we go. Likewise, I need to like fix this up here because it's like the shadow of her old sword. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with how this one's turning out. Let's get rid of this. Uh, we'll use this thing up here. Get rid of as much of this as possible. I gotta figure out which layer the rest of this purple stuff is on. Though it doesn't matter too much. So I can fix that later. And some of this noise I could get rid of, but I kind of like it. It's adding a interesting variety. Get rid of some of it though. I like this. It's kind of like a weird constellation happening there. So we'll keep that. She got a lot of wings. She got a lot of wings. It's okay. Go back up a little bit. I want to find this. This video is already 56 minutes, but I'm not done, so I don't, you know, I don't know. I might do some off camera. Is anyone watching this? I haven't checked Twitch chat since I started. No, that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off the last 3 minutes here and then call this a good for a video. But since I'm enjoying this, I'm probably gonna work on this off camera at this point. So to make this a little bit less awkward, I'm gonna do that, and then color select here, simple gradient. It kind of blends it together. It doesn't be perfect. Again, I'm gonna trace this all after. I was again too anxious today to advertise this properly, but I've been sharing my art, and people always give me good feedback on it, so I'm encouraged by that. And honestly, I'm kind of glad no one's watching because it stresses me out a lot. Like if I overthink it, at least it's like quite stressful. I'm looking for this little piece of wing here. I don't know what layer it's on. There we go, this layer. This is one of my favorite images so far. The wings are again overplayed. I have too many wings here. I could pull her down. I want to fix some of the chaos here. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna keep her as a background here. I'm gonna copy and paste this layer so I have two of them. I'm gonna remove one and then I'm gonna, just in case I want to just in case I break it here, I want to, halftones are really fun, but they're kind of hard in the eyes. They can be. I'm gonna do intensity and then, see, there's something interesting about that, but it's hard to make work sometimes. My original plan was more simple. Just play with color balance for a moment and see what happens. I have a tendency, like I always check red first. Like, do the reds look cool if I highlight them? And I think it's the bias there might be a little bit obvious if you think about it a little bit. uh, for some reason, this doesn't work because the background here is kind of broken. I want to just copy this like plane area and then bring it over here. And I'll do something like that, and then it'll look a little bit better. Oops. Cut this. Let me combine these layers so then I can. There we go. And I like the jankiness here actually. Um, I try to aim for like a glitch aesthetic. We could just play with like different forms here. That makes it look kind of worse, to be honest. Maybe we could do something a little bit more interesting, like dude, that may like lower the opacity. No. So let's just undo a couple things there. I think that might be the image for today. That's an hour and 2 minutes. I gotta end it here because it's getting a little bit too long. Here's the fractal of death before we leave. Goodbye, adios. Wait, is it? I thought that'd be like. It's not capturing my OBS. That was like awkward. Oh, it is on my. Okay. Okay. Bye.